working with great people, to be honest. I think in the iGaming space specifically, a lot of the platforms do similar things, and I think what sets us apart from many of the other organizations that are out there is the fact that we've got some really great people that are super knowledgeable, they know what they're doing, and at the very least I'm solving real life problems, but I'm doing it with great people. So I started out playing Saturday League football. I suppose it was Sunday League at the time, like everybody does. I got scouted by Charlton Athletic, so I played for Charlton Athletic Academy until I was 16. I then dropped down significantly when I played for Welling in the National League South, which would have been called something different at the time. I think there's been a restructure, but the highest level I played at in terms of men's football is playing for Barnet, so that would have been the National League. At the time it was called the Conference. So my nickname's football related. There's a football film starring Vinnie Jones called Mean Machine, and it's about a football team that's set up to play against the prison guards in prison. And the goalkeeper there is played by Jason Statham, and he is, let's say, slightly aggressive when he plays football, and I'm very similar. So his nickname in the film is called the Monk, and that's what they call me. So nickname's the Monk. I think the most important thing to consider when hiring for a new role is, the wider impact that role has on the organisation. I think it's way too easy to get caught up in the kind of day-to-day responsibilities of a requirement, and I think what kind of differentiates the requirement from another similar requirement is being able to tell the story. And I think being able to tell the story is way easier when you're considering what real life problems this person's going to solve. So in a competitive market, definitely it's super important to bring something different to the market. And I think for me, it's, what would this person have been doing in the first 3 or 6 months for the hiring managers to consider it a success? And it kind of forces those guys to think about, what's actually going to happen, what the responsibilities are, what needs to be achieved in order for the requirement to have gone well. So for me, I think that's the most important thing to consider when hiring for a new position. So I'll be honest, I wouldn't share this with some of my friends. They'd definitely put me on the grill, but I listen to a lot of neo-soul, so artists like Snow Allegra, Summer Walker, some old school R&B. I'm definitely a R&B lover boy. Oh, so when I'm being healthy, it would be kind of chicken, lamb, anything Turkish really. If I've banked my calories for the week and I've got some spare, then it's definitely pizza. Pizza all day, every day. I think it's a really social food as well. So it's great to share with other people, and it's not very formal when you're eating it. You can eat with your hands, you can interact. I think pizza's the go-to. Just be yourself. It's great if you're passionate about sport. It's great if you're passionate about gaming, gambling, and all of those things are really important. But I think the most important thing to do is just be yourself. I think a lot of organisations feel like their strength lies in their similarities, whereas I think here our strengths lie in our differences. We need different people with different points of view from different parts of the world, different cultures, and I think promoting a diverse workforce enables better outcomes. So it's a number one for me when interviewing here and when reviewing people for roles here is, do they convey themselves authentically? I think people gravitate towards the honesty, and I think that's the most important thing.